continues Roundup, here we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. Army Chief describes Kogi as pace setter. Governor Ododo flags of distribution of mobility aids to persons with disabilities. Kogi governor leads half marathon in Lokoja. Now the news in details. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waidi Shaibu, has commended Kogi State for setting the pace for Nigerian security with the acquisition of advanced surveillance technology as he unveiled two PH-20 unmanned aerial systems at the Chari Maigumeri barracks in Lokoja. The ceremony attracted top military commanders, heads of security agencies, traditional rulers, as well as religious and community leaders. Represented by the Chief of Transformation and Innovation at Army Headquarters Abuja, Major General Olusegun Abayi, the Chief of Army Staff, said the drones would significantly enhance intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities and strengthen military and security operations across the state. He noted that the PH-20 drones procured by the Kogi State government through the Office of the National Security Advisor would serve as force multipliers, improving situational awareness, operational reach, and decision-making against terrorists, bandits, and other criminal elements. Shaibu thanked Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for the warm reception and confidence reposed in the Nigerian Army, describing the initiative as a clear demonstration of the state's commitment to complement federal security efforts. He also highlighted the recent deployment of the 21 Battalion to Kogi as a strategic intervention that, combined with the new aerial assets, he said would enable more decisive and effective operations. In his remarks, Governor Ododo described the acquisition as a clear statement that the safety of the people of Kogi State remains his administration's top priority. He stressed that Kogi's strategic position as a gateway between the north and south makes security not just a state concern, but a national duty. Moving on, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has flagged off the distribution of working aids, cash grants, and other mobility support to persons living with disabilities across the state under the Women Empowerment Initiative, a pet project of the First Lady of Kogi State, Safinat Usman Ododo. The event, which took place at the Muhammadu Buhari Square in Lokoja on Wednesday, attracted top government officials, stakeholders, and beneficiaries from across the state. Speaking at the ceremony, Governor Ododo described the initiative as a clear demonstration of people-centered leadership, stressing that governance must directly impact the lives of the vulnerable. He commended the First Lady for championing the well-being of less privileged, noting that the Women Empowerment Initiative has helped translate his campaign promises into tangible benefits for the people. Responding to challenges raised by the Executive Secretary of the Office of Disability Affairs, Yakubu Abdul Hakim, on the welfare of persons with special needs, the governor assured that the concerns would be addressed after deliberation with members of the State Executive Council, and also announced the immediate provision of an official vehicle for the Office of the Executive Secretary. In her remarks, the First Lady of Kogi State and founder of the Women Empowerment Initiative, Safinat Usman Ododo, stated that the program serves as a reminder that no one is forgotten in Kogi State. She commends the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, for her compassion and unwavering commitment to the welfare of women, children, and the less privileged. The coordinator of the Women Empowerment Initiative, Mary Agamalafia, emphasized that the organization's core mandate is to ensure inclusiveness in building a just society. Speaking on behalf of the beneficiaries, Executive Secretary of the Kogi State Office of Disability Affairs, Yakubu Abdul Hakim, praised the First Lady for what he described as a thoughtful and life-changing intervention. He noted that mobility aids go beyond physical support, describing them as instruments of dignity and independence. Also, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has announced that the state is targeting at least 86.6 billion naira in revenue within 4 months from cashew production. The governor made this disclosure at the inauguration of the 2026 cashew season and the unveiling of the Kogi Cashew Procurement and Trade Policy 2025 held at the Government House in Lokoja. Tosi Tolualoju has more.
Governor Dodo explained that findings on the enormous value of cashew and its strong demand both locally and internationally indicated that Kogi State could generate about 86.6 billion naira between January and April if the sector is properly harnessed. According to him, the real economic value of cashew lies not merely in cultivation, but in processing, packaging, branding, and the development of a structured trade system.
We need to quickly start tracking the value of cashew that will be leaving our state from that last week of March to April, because the season is from January to April. Let me tell you, within that 4 or 5 weeks, we were able to track the value of cashew that left our state to the tune of 86.4 billion. And out of this 86.4 billion, 70% of it is from Kogi East. This is an economic tree that God has given us. So as a farmer like myself, if I don't do this, then we are helping the elites. We are farmers. We need to help ourselves. If they don't want to tell us the value of what God has given us, starting from coal, iron ore, limestone, cashew, and all of that, then we the farmers, let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's come back home and look inward to tell them that when we ask you to go to school to lead us, since you cannot lead us, we'll carry our cross. That is what we are doing here today. On this note, by the power conferred on me by my people, if you can sit down, I hereby flag off Kogi State of Nigeria Gazette, published by the authority number 1, Lokoja, on the 28th November 2025, which has the content Kogi State Cashew Procurement and Trade Policy 2025 for the benefit of our people, which is all of us, and for the greatness of this land. I thank you most sincerely, and this gazette is hereby flagged off.
Earlier in his welcome address, the Director General of the Kogi State Commodity Exchange Export Promotion and Market Development Agency, COSEPA, Victor Omofaye, described the unveiling of the Kogi Cashew Procurement and Trade Policy 2025 as a turning point in the history of the state.
We discovered that one of the agro products is cashew. And we believe this very cashew must work for us in the state. And that is why, in his own wisdom, has come up with this initiative, this idea that if we must get it right as a state, one, we must have something that will drive it. And that is what is called policy. We have to regulate the sector because of the activities of illegal buyers. If any foreigners is coming, he must register, at least to partake in this business. And not only that, we equally discovered that the very policy that we are launching today will go a long way in regulating the activities of the sector. Not only that, we have to see how the producers, the farmers, will be supported.
He noted that Nigeria currently ranks as the 4th largest cashew nut producer globally, with an annual output of about 450,000 metric tons and export earnings exceeding $700 million, adding that Kogi State remains a major contributor to this performance. Tosin Tulualoju reporting for Lugat TV News.
The news roundup is coming to you on Lugat TV. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us. When the world shifts, we are there. From Kogi to the global stage. Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. Every headline, every heartbeat, every victory. News Roundup delivers the stories that shape our lives. Not just the news, but the pulse of now. Politics, people, power plays, and the passion of sport. All brought to you with speed, accuracy, and unmatched clarity. Fast, fearless, and unfiltered. News Roundup every weekend, every story, only on Lugat TV.
On January 27, 2024, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo became the 5th executive governor of Kogi State, signaling a new era of development. His vision was clear: to foster sustainable development, prioritize the needs of the people, and promote unity among the state's diverse communities. In the education sector, Governor Ododo's administration has improved schools, provided scholarships for students, and prioritized teachers' welfare. The governor has built and revamped several primary healthcare centers across the state and equipped them with modern facilities. Under Governor Ododo's leadership, Kogi State has witnessed improved security and enhanced collaboration among its diverse communities. Governor Ododo's commitment to economic empowerment is also noteworthy. His administration has launched programs to promote entrepreneurship, particularly among young people in the agricultural sector. His administration has boosted food security by providing modern farming tools, fertilizers, and support for smallholder farmers. Kogi State stands stronger, united, and ready to take on the future under the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo.
Welcome back. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has directed all government appointees to return to their respective communities and take charge of the ongoing All Progressives Congress electronic membership registration exercise across the state. The governor gave the directive during an APC stakeholders meeting at the Government House in Lokoja. Victoria Stephen has the details.
The governor gave the directive during an APC stakeholders meeting at the Government House in Lokoja. Governor Ododo urged party members to work collectively and intensify grassroots mobilization to ensure the success of the e-registration exercise. He emphasized that any party member who fails to actively participate in the mobilization efforts cannot be regarded as a loyal member of the APC, stressing the need for unity and shared responsibility. He commended the role of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the party's national leader, in strengthening the APC, describing the electronic registration exercise as a strategic, data-driven initiative rather than politics by guesswork. The governor further stated that no political party has benefited Kogi State more than the APC, lamenting that past disunity had hindered the state from fully achieving more, especially from exploration of its abundant mineral and natural resources.
Here in Kogi State, I can say with every sense of modesty that we have made our party men and women proud through our services to our people. The president, who is the national leader of our party, has continued to strengthen the APC as our party. This e-registration initiative is aimed at strengthening our party by admitting new members into the party and also enabling our party to plan with the collated data of all its members. This is not guesswork politics. This is a modern politics. This is strategic politics. Let all of us drop personal interests and focus on the task of populating our party first. APC is already big, but we want it to be bigger. I want to say this emphatically. If you are not actively participating in mobilizing for this registration, then you are not a loyal party member.
He called on members to update their national identification number, which they identified as one of the major challenges affecting the registration process in the state. Speaking at the meeting, the state APC chairman Abdullahi Bello outlined some of the challenges facing members in the exercise, noting such challenges will be addressed by the leadership of the party at various levels across the state. He disclosed that some local government areas are going better than others and called on members to put in more efforts to make the exercise successful. Party stakeholders proposed practical modalities to enhance the registration exercise and urged party members to work together in view of the upcoming elections in the state. Victoria Stephen, Lugat TV News.
And on sports, Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo participated in the inaugural Kogi Half Marathon held in Lokoja. The marathon race attracted over 200 athletes from more than 10 states in Nigeria and from outside the country, promoting youth development, healthy living, sports excellence, and tourism. In his address, Governor Ododo commended athletes for their professionalism and competitive spirit, highlighting the event's role in showcasing Kogi's potential as a destination for sports and tourism. Organizers say the event is part of activities marking Governor Ododo's second year in office. Winners emerged from both indigenous and diaspora categories as well as male and female category. In the male indigenous category, Mohammed Okehi emerged first with Oluwadamilola Eniola in second place and Omole in third position. In the female indigenous category, Elias Jacinta finished first, only Mrs. Sofiat came second, while Ige Blessing placed third. The overall winner in the male non-indigenous category went to Ilya Raymond from Plateau State, received 1 million naira as prize money, with other cash prizes awarded across categories. Gilbert Kiprotich Korio from Kenya came second, and Guang James from Plateau State finished third. In the female non-indigenous category, Akusho Lydia from Plateau State clinched first position. Vivian Obadiah, also from Plateau State, finished second, while Agufure Charity from Delta State came third. The Kogi Half Marathon aimed to empower youth, foster unity among young people in Nigeria. And that's it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. Thank you for staying with us.